a Muslim should never desert or abandon his brother or sister in a time of need. This ummah was once upon a time the leader of the ummah in implementing the justice of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to both Muslims and non-Muslims. When the tables were turned and they were living under the rule of Tawheed, Muslims didn't transgress against them, nor did Muslims do to them what they're doing to us today. Scenes that used to spark wars have become nothing in the eyes of the ummah today. Just one of the hundreds or one of the thousands of acts of hostility that we see with our own eyes today, especially towards sisters, when they used to not see them, they didn't have internet, when they used to hear of them, they would trigger the most oppressive Muslim ruler to declare war and eradicate towns off the face of the earth. There's historic examples of that. Some leaders may have oppressed their own people, Muslim leaders who oppressed their people. But when an outsider took captives, especially when it was women, it was a declaration of war considered more hostile than invading Muslim lands. Noble, honorable women in captivity would rather their hearts be lifted and snatched from their chest than their niqabs to be forcefully lifted off their faces. In Palestine, in Bilad al-Sham, in Iraq, those in the camps of the Chinese government, and elsewhere. Aafia Siddiqui here, a prime example. And when we say Aafia Siddiqui, we don't only mention Aafia Siddiqui for her horrific personal ordeal. Aafia Siddiqui is an icon for the plight of Muslim women unjustly held in prisons all over the globe. Aafia's case is a crown of disgrace for this country and an unmasking of the reality of their injustice system, and it will remain so. Aafia was convicted by 12 people. In a nutshell, the system of Jahiliyyah works like this. They find 12 random crackheads or biased meth addicts from some alley or slum, and between hearing a fairy tale story and slumbering and sleeping in the courtroom as they did in my own case, they wake up convicting an innocent woman. And then 80 years. Do you know there's volumes on top of volumes written on the status and rules and etiquettes and qualification for a Muslim judge who would stand in such a matter? The qualifications for that position are significant because the lives of innocent people are not a game to us. There's thousands of Aafiyas globally, but Aafia Siddiqui has become a symbol for the thousands of imprisoned women globally. They took her 3 kids. And as the poet said, it's like a soul separating from the body for a mother. They gave 2 back to the family. And they kept or killed 1. Her son Sulaiman is still missing until today. They take 3, give 2 back. I mean, some sort of a game that they think. Imagine that happening to you. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala save you from that. Wallahi, I get traumatized every time I hear of a Muslim facing a custody problem or his kids are taken away. And I remain ill for days because they love to take that pure seed of Tawheed and transform it into a seed of shirk.